Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 29 of our career mode. However, there's something I want to show you first. Now, a lot of you have been asking about racing online on TOCA Race Driver 3. And here is how you do it. So what you want to do is you want to install something called Hamachi. And you can do this via this little tool here. Hamachi, so here's the link. So this is the link on how to install it. You can install Hamachi online. I think you just search download Hamachi free online and you can get it. And then this shows you how to set it all up. Once you've got Hamachi installed, it'll be down here. And what you can do is, it's currently off for me, so you turn it on. And then once it's on, which should be soon, you can open it up, restore. Okay, then what you can do is you create a new network. Create your network ID and a password. So let's say, for example, I'm doing a monthly racing with subscribers video. I'll create a network ID, probably call it Milky Cereal, give a password, Milky maybe, and then it's all up. Then you guys can go on to join an existing network, put in the network ID, put in the password, and once we're all connected, we can then go back into our TOCA Race Driver 3 when it loads up, and you go into simulation modes, network, and it will come up as a LAN session. I haven't tried it yet, so I would need to do some practicing, but yeah, that's how we would play TOCA online. So yeah, I hope that has been helpful. Let me just turn off my Hamachi, yes. Right, and let's get into some TOCA Race Driver 3 now. Actually, I forgot. I should probably... No, I can't. Right, go back to Streamlabs, sorry. Right, and I'm going to... And... No! Stop doing that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to close the monitor. Right, so now you should be able to see this. Great. So let's get going for episode 29, I believe. So back into World Tour we go. E-I-E-I-O. And as I did mention, we will be doing the DTM Championship. Zandvoort, Nurburgring, Euro Speedway. You know what? Let's not do qualifying this time. Let's make it really, really interesting. We're starting from 13th place. This is going to be a great race. I do honestly think that, but we're stuck in 13th place still as we approach turn 1. 2 people on the exit as we move up into 11th place straight away here for the Hockenheim Grand Prix. Running a bit wide. Hopefully that doesn't cost us too much. Let's get the powder. We need to close up to that leading group. And we seem to have good straight line speed, or maybe it's just a slipstream. The Audi of Ekstrom goes defensive. We're going to go on the outside. Okay, and we do outbreak ourselves, but we move up into 9th place. 13th to 9th so far in this first lap. We're going to leave space on the inside. And we look down the inside, that we make a little contact. We're going to go for the undercut through the corner, or sorry, the cutback I should say.
The infield's going to slow you down. You not keep on the track.
But we make it through up into 8th place now. Now let's get our heads down and try to close up to the leaders. Oh, through the middle of 2 of them. That was nice. I think that's either Christian Abt or John Alazy ahead. No, John Alazy's in the silver Mercedes. That's Abt, I think. ABT. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But anyway, we're up in 6th place here on the second lap as we approach the hairpin once again. Getting nicely slowed down by the time of the apex now. Let's go. We're up into 5th place. We can see the leaders now. Let's just push, push, push. Speaking of Hakkinen, there he is in his nice black Mercedes. Very easy car to remember. Hakkinen and Ekstrom always at the front, and they have very easily rememberable cars. the apex, but that's fine. We are up into 4th, right on this group now for 1st place as we begin the 3rd lap. 3 laps to go now.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Great driving.
Hakkinen runs wide. We're just going to sweep over to the inside, get a place. Paffett's looking defensive. We get a better run through turn 2. Can we carry it down the back straight? I think we can. Right, we're going to tuck right up in the slipstream. Let's watch the overspeeder come through as we go through the yellow thing. No, not quite. Paffett brakes quite late. There's contact. We're going to go up the inside of both of them as we cut the corner a little bit. We're going to leave extra room on the outside. And we are now indeed up into 1st place. Have to be careful, we don't want to cut any more corners because we might get that dreaded 5-second penalty. But we are up into 1st place now as we reach the halfway point of this race. Flat out through the right-hander. Going to brake at about 60. Back end stepping out. We probably cut the corner a bit too much, so that actually slowed us a little bit. Currently we're getting some tyre wear according to the engineer, but let's just get our heads down. Ekstrom is kind of keeping up with us at the minute as we run wide.
Stay on the track. You can't get away with cutting the corners like that.
Let's just keep going. We've got a big gap to Ekstrom now. Let's just, again, as always, heads down and keep on pushing. Let's try not to run wide this time out. I think I heard contact. Paffett has gone down to look to try and overtake Ekstrom, but Ekstrom seems to hold it. I think Paffett must have run into the back of Ekstrom. Bring the car back over to the left for this right-hander. And don't forget, flat out through this right-hander here. As we enter the stadium section, this is where Sebastian Vettel lost his race win this year in 2018 in hilarious fashion, leading the race in the wet, and then he crashed, which allowed Lewis Hamilton to pick up the win, who started from the back of the grid. Best race of the season, I think.
This is the final lap. We've got this race in the bag.
Flat out through turn 1. Turn 2. Brake at about 120. Let it roll through the corner. Nice and sweet. Just half a lap to go now. And the only thing we do have to be careful of is not running wide or cutting a corner, because that, I honestly think we'll get a 5-second penalty with our next one. But that doesn't mean I'm going to lift off and take it easy. No, sir. Flat out through the right kink, as always. We're going to break even later than usual for the long sweeping left-hander. And now, as we approach the final corner, we're going to win our first race of the DTM series. Get stuck in.
First place for you. Super driving.
From midway in the pack, I think we started, what, 13th, so strong win from us. But now it's at our nemesis of a track, it's Zandvoort. And we're starting in 11th, so that's good. We've got a nice high starting position for this race. Alright, let's see how many places we can gain into turn 1. We're not going to go too aggressive. We are up into 10th place. That's Ekstrom's teammate up ahead. And we get the cutback on him. That was really nice. We're gonna, can we move up into 8th place through the long left-hander? He's squeezing us. Whoa. let's see the mayhem. Wow, that was fun. Okay, right. Let's go. Serious. Okay, I mean it was serious last time. Only one restart. Let's keep it at 1. My mind goes back to the Formula Williams Championship from the last round where I did so many takes of this championship. We're going to go down. We look for 9th place this time, but we can't quite get it. But we do get on the exit. He outbraked himself. Oh, we take a look out on the inside, but we have to back out of it. Tomsic? I don't know how to pronounce that. We're just going to lift off. Okay. Right. I'm just going to be patient now. I'm going to be patient. Okay. Sorry. Right. Okay. I have been aware of the video quality as I mentioned last race, but I'm not going to let bad results get to me this time out. And we really ride it up the inside of him. 8th place. We push him out wide on the exit of turn 1. That's a really strong start from us. We get a nice exit through the left-hand hairpin of turn 1, 2. That's turn 4. This is turn 5. And we move up a place already. Right on the back of the Greek Margaritas. Behind Gary Paffett now. He's going for the inside. We're gonna do the old switcheroo. And we're going to get him on the exit. Great move by us as we move up into 5th place. But look at that, Margaritas, he wants a piece of this. He moves up into 5th place. Great driving by him. We're going to just try and keep up with him now. Going to break at the 100-meter board, slide it up the inside. He's still down our inside. We're going to leave him some room, but he can't quite hold it. Doesn't seem to have the grip at low speeds. We're up into 5th place now. Careful through this right-hander. Don't want to run wide, because then you will have to just hit the brakes again, which will cost you all the way down this straight. Anyway, up into 5th place now. 121.4, decent lap. We're going to break out the 100-meter board.
I know you can do better. Keep pushing.
We can see Ekstrom just in front, and that's our teammate who I believe is leading. If I remember correctly, we're racing in the Stern OPC team. Opel Stern OPC, I think it's called. But anyway, 5th place. This is where we're fast. This is where everyone slows down a lot. Watch how much we catch them as we come over the crest. And we're going to get Ekstrom on the cutback. Down the inside we go. He can't hold it around the outside. Surely he's going to have a look down the inside. We're going to park it on the apex. Well, we didn't really park it that much, but we are up into 4th place now as we are approaching the end of lap 2. We're going to break a bit early this time. However, we haven't quite got it to work. Still in 4th place. Let's see if we can get a good run out the last 2 corners. It seems alright, but nothing spectacular. Come on, let's at least get onto the podium. What's our lap time going to be? It's a 16.9. Going to break just after the 100-meter board. Get the power on. I think maybe we should break a little bit earlier just so that we can let it roll into the corner, carry a bit more speed. Oh, that was really nice to turn 4 this time as we begin our descent. I guess it's kind of down a hill, but here we go, over the crest. How much time will we gain this time? Not that much. Little tap on the brakes before entering the corner, just to stabilize the car. Look how much we're catching Gary Paffett. I'm pretty sure that's Paffett. I don't see the bronze car anywhere on the track. Can you see a bronze dot anywhere? It's like the 3rd place driver from last race isn't finishing. We're going to break before the 100-meter board. Just so we can do this. Get the power on much earlier and power through the final corner. Because that speed doesn't really carry through because you do have to brake. But there you go. I'm just prioritizing the exit speed there. Still in 4th place with 2 laps to go now. What's our lap time? 16.7. Well, we are being consistent. That's good. Those corners are wearing your tyres. No crap, Sherlock. Little tap on the brakes as we enter the right-hander. You need to tap the brakes, don't want to come too wide because you do have to pull it back for the left-hand hairpin of turn 4. But the guys ahead, they're catching up to the red car, I'm pretty sure of it. How much speed do we dare carry? Little tap on the brakes as usual. We're right on the tail of Paffett this time. Almost running wide. And we're understeering now a lot. But it looks like we've got a race on us. We're about to start the final lap. I think we can get Paffett or whoever is in third on this final lap. I feel like we are closing every lap. But that last corner, we're not finding the time. Right, if we get this lap perfect, we could sneak a third place finish. 16.84, so we're still being consistent. That's good. Maybe these two will hold each other up now, and maybe we can catch them through the kink. It's not unheard of for the guys ahead to go slow through the kink when they're racing. Are they side by side? No. We're going to have whoever this is. We're right on his tail. And down the inside we go. Into the right kink. We move up into third place. We didn't go too aggressive through the right kink. If we had, maybe we could have gone for second. We could still go for second, theoretically. Oh, just too far back. We're not going to be able to dive bomb it. And we understeer a little bit. One more lap, we could have got second. But there we go. We did manage it in the end. So we will take a good third position here at Zandvoort. It's going to be a quick lap, 1:15.8. We found a second on that last lap. Oh, unlucky. We couldn't quite take the win this time. Just finished just behind a lazy, actually. So not bad, but we are leading the championship now by a good 5 points as our teammate Heinz Harold Frentzen sits in third. Let's move over to Nurburgring now as we're starting in the midfield, 10th place. Alongside Margaritas, we had a really good battle with him last time out. So decent to start. We're going to pull over to the inside. You can gain so many places into turn 1, so you do need to be on this inside. Look at Frentzen. He's starting in third. Can it be? And we dive bomb it. We're up in 6th. Can we go down the inside of Christensen through turn 2? Yes, we can. Frentzen still in third. Can we get another double podium position for Stern OPC? We're going to go down the inside into whatever turn this is. The F1 guys, they go straight there instead of turning right. And there's a few more corners before they rejoin the track here. We run wide though. Can we hold it? Yes, kind of flat out through. It's not flat out actually. And we run a little bit wide. That's going to cost us as we now begin our climb up the hill into the dreaded chicane. That's I like to think of it. But again, so much time can be found here. We wait for Frentzen to go on the brakes, and then we go on the brakes ourselves. We left him a bit of room, but I think we shut the door a bit too aggressively there. I think that's a lazy in front of us. 13.8. Right, we're right in the slipstream. You need to brake as you go under the bridge. And we get the move to stick as we move up into second place. Flat out through turn 2. And now into 3. You do have to get on the brakes for this. You need to pull your car over to the left now so you can swing it across to the right. We carry out too much speed through 3, which compromises us through 4. Now we're approaching 5. We slide it down the inside as usual, and we make the move stick as we move up into first place in turn 5. We're going to lift off on the entry into 6. Let the car pull over to the left, just a little left as we go through 7. Now heading up the hill through the kink of 8. Just 9, 10 and 11 left. Let's brake nice and late. How close you dare to get to that red tyre wall. By the end of lap 2, we are in first. Nurburgring is a very, very good track if you're quick and trying to climb through the field. Lot of overtaking spots as we set a 108.3. Very strong lap. Right, into turn 1 we go again. We brake way too early, but that's turn 1. You can brake just after we run wide through turn 2. We're going to let our car stay over to the left so that we can go flat out to 3 because we do have a little bit of straight here. Where should we brake? Let's brake at the 50. Okay, so 50 is way too late of a braking point. You do have to lift through 6. And now, sorry, that was, 6, 7. And now here's 8. Turn 8, that is. I'm just trying to remember the corner numbers. Just let it roll in at the end. That's essentially what you always want to do. You want to be braking earlier and then let it roll into the corners, because that way you can carry a lot more speed than if you brake late. Because if you try to brake late, what you unconsciously end up doing is you over brake. So if you brake a bit earlier and let it roll in, you'll actually carry much more corner speed. We get a nice run from turn 1. Take all the curve through 2. And there you go, through 4. Quite nice, quick. I think this will be a fast lap for us. Let's try not to run wide this time. Through 5. Little lift through 6.
Your tyres are starting to show signs of wear.
Little lift, let's come through 7. Look how far ahead we are. We are dominant here at the Nurburgring. Run a little bit too wide through the first part of the chicane, but that shouldn't cost us too much time. A decent lap, 108.6, as we now enter our final lap of the race. See, I'm letting it roll through the corner. I do run a bit wide. Are you kidding me? I think I got 1 caution throughout this entire race. Right, so now we do really need to push for the rest of this lap. I'm pretty sure I've got 5 seconds over the guys behind. But still, that's a very harsh penalty. I mean, the corner cut, I didn't even gain time by doing that. It would have been quicker if I just held it in a little bit tighter. Don't want to run wide because that might be the disqualification that this game is looking to give us.
Suspension's taken a lot of damage. Stay alert from now on.
What, for the last 3 corners? This engineer, I do hate this engineer. But anyway, here we go. And here we come through the final corner. We're going to pick 2 wins out of 2 at the German tracks. And our second win of 3 podiums in a row. There we go, as we win at the Nurburgring. 8 seconds we won by. That is crazy. Frentzen sitting in 3rd. We've got at least 3rd in this championship now. So here we go. Eurospeedway Louts, one of my favourite tracks in the DTM series, probably my favourite after Brno and Istanbul. But I do really like this track. Starting in 10th place yet again. We're going to go down the inside of Margaritas through turn 1. There's a bit of contact. We're going to try and push whoever it is in front of us through the corner. In 8th place, going to look for the inside. Whoa, contact. We're sandwiched between 2 cars at the minute. Let's try to brake a bit later than they can as we switch it over to the inside. We do run wide, but we are up in 6th place. We've got Margaritas on our outside now. Through the long right hander we go. We have to lift out a bit because we're understeering, but we are up into 6th place now. There's Mika Hakkinen just ahead of us. Where is our teammate? We can take a nice late apex for that final corner. I'm pretty sure Eurospeedway Louts is part of a oval, but the circuit's quite nice anyway.
Get us that podium finish.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting him to slow down so much. And we get the move done as we move up into third place through the twisty section. Whoa! Bit of contact as Hakkinen and the car behind, they both run wide. That promotes the guy behind us and Margarita's up to 4th and 5th. But we've got a strong third place. Is that John Alacy ahead of us? No, that's Ekstrom. Who's in first though? We're going to break a bit earlier than we did on lap 1, but it's still too late. Need to break at about 80 meters, 90 meters. Braking at 50 meters for the right-hander. You want to keep the car to the right as you then swing it in through the final corner, unless you class this kink as a corner. But here we are in third now as we begin our third lap of the race.
You just had the quickest lap of the race. Great driving.
I was expecting him to slow down too much this time round. We get a nice exit onto, I guess this counts as a back straight. I don't get the line that the AI take through here. It seems like it's way too late in Apex. Okay, I guess this is the back straight. Yeah. Okay, we are in second now as we approach the halfway point of the race. We break at about 70 meters, I think. But the time we gain is in that first sector to the first half of this lap. But we are up into second now. Frenson is nowhere around. It looks like we won't be able to get the double podium again.
That was one quick lap. Great driving.
Break at the 100-meter board. Need to probably cut the corner. And what has Ekstrom done? Ekstrom has been there. I just saw a speck in my rear view mirror just flying. And Ekstrom has thrown away the championship completely now. Any chance he had. In fact, Frenson might jump him as well. Yeah, I don't like the AI line. I don't follow it. It might be quicker, but I don't know. It feels wrong.
Your tyres are starting to show signs of wear.
Yeah, it's just a shame we ran into the back of Hakkinen. And if we hadn't done that, this would have been much closer. I do think when you damage your engine, it does affect your speed just a little bit. But whoever this is, whether it's Gary Paffett or John Alacy, they are doing a really fantastic job of pulling away from everyone. And I'm pretty sure it's Paffett actually. But we are up the inside of whoever it is. He is on our outside going a bit quicker than us. But what is that? Yeah, he just got a better exit.
Final lap. Go for it. That's a great example of slipstream.
Round the outside into turn 2 as that gives us the inside for turn 3. He's down our inside. We're going to give him the room. But he can't hold it around the outside of the final part of that section. We take the AI approach and we completely mess it up. Paffett is looking feisty now as we approach the back straight. Can we get a good run onto said straight? We're going to go defensive. We're taking this seriously. Holding it on the apex. We're looking for a hat-trick of wins here in the DTM series. Come out really wide. We get a better exit, but he will have more speed down the straight. Can we hold it? Yes, I think we've got it. As we will win here in Eurospeedway Louts. Louts? That's a win for us. Yeah, it was Gary Parfit, Alazy in 5th, Hakkinen down in 10th, 8th place was Ekstrom. Frentzen couldn't make it into the points, and Parfit moves up into 2nd place after that terrible mistake from Ekstrom. But that's it, we've done it. We are through this series and up into tier 30. 3 episodes left. Just 3. Can you believe it? What tracks do we have? Autumn Park, Spa, and Shanghai. Oh, this should be a fun series. GT Tuning Cup. We haven't done the GT Tuning Cup before, I don't think. When did we do GT Tuning Cup? I feel like maybe we did. No, we never did the GT Tuning Cup. So this will be our first time doing the GT Tuning Cup. And then we've got the Williams F1 Challenge. And then episode 32. I want to release episode 32. What's the date today? The date today is the 10th of December. So I kind of want to release episode 32 on Boxing Day. 3 episodes in 16 days. We could do that. Or on New Year's Eve, because I want it to be a big race. And I'm going to release it live on... So I'm going to pre-record it. But I'm going to release it via the YouTube Premiere function, so we can all watch it together, and I think it'll be a great race. I'm going to include all of the qualifying, 10 minutes of me I think it's a 10-minute practice qualifying session, and I'm just going to practice and take it super seriously. But 94% through, so stay tuned for episode 32. If you guys do have a preferred date for me to release it, do let me know, and I will try my best to release it on that date, or make myself free so I can watch it with you guys. But yeah, that's been episode 32. So yeah, sorry, not episode 32, episode 29. And obviously for episode 32, when I do the YouTube Premiere feature, it will also be a kind of question and answer session. If you guys have any questions about previous races, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 29, and it was a great win. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and until next time, stay milky.